Okay, good evening, guys. So welcome to our last session for this semester. I think this will be our last session. As you'll notice, you don't have any activity for this week. So you have ample time to finish all the activities that you have left. Kung may dayan pa ka mga iban nga white maobra. So just finish it and pass it in our Google Classroom, okay? So please take note that I will entertain activities only in your Google Classroom. I will not get any activity from your GC or for your PM or from other sources. So that ang tanan ninyo nga grades will be automatically on the classroom, and it will be convenient for you and for me to check your work. Okay. So our last topic for this evening is about so this is the copy of your module. I hope that you can see my screen already. Okay, not yet. Wait lang. Okay. Okay, so do I made that too? Okay. I don't know if you can see my screen, guys. Blanco.
Black nagawa, sir.
Okay, so check natin. Okay, let me ano lang. Let me present lang gina. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, oh, done. Okay, you just okay. So okay, here it is. So this is a as you can see, usually I have your activity on PowerPoint presentation, pero since we don't have any activity for this week, I will just present the module. No? So this is our final module on chapter 16. And this is about desktop applications. Actually, for our topic should be Windows Form application that is part of your C# framework. And what we're going to do supposedly is to make a program out of this sa C#. Pero since may subject ka mga desktop applications development, we will not tackle this, and I will not be giving you activity for this. Pero next nga mga ano siguro guys, if you're on second year, third year, probably on your subject, I can give examples and activity based on your C# program. So by the way, our objectives for this evening is to, number one, design, develop, test, and debug a Windows Form applications. Number two, develop values in debugging an erroneous program using console-based applications. And number three, design, develop, test, and debug Windows services. Okay, as I've said, our topic is Windows Form application, and it is a free open source graphical user class buried in your .NET framework. So in the architecture of this, as you can see on the diagram on the right side, this is a event-driven application supported by Microsoft .NET framework. No? So unlike a batch program, it spends most of its time simply waiting for the user to do something, such as fill the text box or click a button. So it is just like your VB.NET program in drag and drop lang mo. So usually your program supposedly is coding, correct? So that's the start of developing a system or a program. So however, in your .NET framework, what you're going to do is not programming anymore, but basically it's just drag and drop. The programming comes next if ever the program is being put into the form. And by right-clicking it, that's the time that you're going to program. So the Windows form is similar to MFC or the Microsoft Class Library, developing client applications. What it does is provide a wrapper consisting of a set of C++ classes for development for Windows application. So the feature of this is all visual elements in the Windows form can be derived from the control class, and this provides the minimal functionality of the user interface, such as the size, the location, the size, the color, the text, the font, the color, the font. Usually nga makita ninyo guys, which is basically that you can see first on any form kung ano makita ninyo. So we have the external box-part compatibility with Windows forms. This is just the GUI applications and functionality.
Good evening, sir. Excuse lang,
So
sir. Sir.
Yes.
Dogat
Section
chapi
call.
chapi at tingog mo, sir. Kita chapi.
Probably signal ninyo, edit marami. Sorry guys, medyo
Sige, sir.
what you're going to do lang is to so that I will not delay. What you're going to do is to look for the replay lang later on, okay? Hindi ko guys makontrol kung choppy siya or hindi because of the signal. So in my part here, daw hindi man choppy, pero I don't know in your end. That is why please look for the replay if you want to listen again later on. Okay? Sige. So for the Windows basic functions, the alternative element of this is what you call your program that is called Xamarin. This is the standard .NET compatible tool. It is used for developing the Windows platform. So for the Windows Form Basics, this is just an application that is running on your computer. So anything that you can do on your computer that is being, just like in the diagram here, that you can see the label control, the text box control, and the button control. So this is a simple login program that you can actually create using the C# program or the C++ program. So both of the programming language that I mentioned, C# and C+, has .NET application wherein it's object-oriented programming. It means that there's a chance, or there's a big chance that your programming should be next in line, only that you need to design first the form. As you can see there the text boxes. So DS number 2. And number 1 is the label controls. The label controls are just the label or the text that you can see for you to identify that is being put into the object. And then the button control is the one who's controlling all these capabilities, like your text boxes for the input and output. As you can see, this is the login form. So most of the time, what you can see on the login form is the password. So those are the things that you need to consider. Okay. Suppose this is when you are going to add control in a form. So for adding the control in the form, basically what you're going to do is drag and drop. So I cannot demo right now a C# program because I don't have any installation that you can see here. Pero it's basically not the same that you're doing sa activity natin for the whole semester, mainly because what you're doing sa ang ginobra ninyo guys is just programming. Pero when you're going to consider a big project in an object-oriented environment, there will come a time that you need to design first, then program it on. So there's what we call a group box. The group box is used for logical grouping controls in a section. So you can see here is a group control. Inside the group box are the toolboxes that you can find. So you have the group boxes. Then creating the change in the form. So if you're familiar with Visual Basic, so this is similar. Pareho lang sanda guys. Other than that, the program that you can find on, like for example, the group boxes are different sets, and you need to follow the code. So this is the group box on the screen that you can see on the layout. Okay, so there's no wipa label, wipa text box, why man it ano pa it the button controls. So this is just a blank group box on the set screen. Now there's so-called the label control. The label control is found on the toolboxes as well. So you can see the label here. And if you want to change the label, you can put here on the name. So that's the time that you can see ang sadia. So if you're going to, what you can see here on the screen are the properties. So this one are the properties or for the label control properties. On the text that you can see here, its name. However, if you double click the text, then pwede nyo maislan ang ngaran nga name dia nga magwa ang name pakadode. So the same thing with another text box, which is the text box control. Ang jakagina label palang daya, guys. Ang daya will be the text box. Ang gwa na islan mo ang text property kag magwa doon ang nga corresponding text box on the label. So this one, the name and address is the label, whereas ang makita ninyo din nga daw square or rectangle is the text boxes. So the pareho man sa cellphone ninyo nga may text box, pareho ka sa cellphone ninyo bala nga kita nyo ang keypad na I'm referring to ang cellphone nga Symbian, hindi it dang Android nga phone, no. When I speak Symbian, ang phone nga is may mga dial pa or may mga keypads. So kung makita ninyo, ang sasulod na is the text box, ang makita nyo sa screen. Ang ginapiti-piti ninyo naman na is the buttons. Okay. And then we have the list box, hindi lang anay da. Kaya dyan na butang mga listahan text boxes. Ang radio button is the control. This one is the radio button. Ang bilog bala nga ginapili ninyo. Like for this one, it's male or female. So pili ka isa. Kung lucky ka, i-press mo male. Kung lucky ka, female. So these are the radio buttons. Ang makita nyo ang sa dalom list boxes. Pero ang medyan nang kitawang ginatawag ng text boxes. So ang text boxes na is alternative para sa radio button. Ang radio button ng bilog, kung hindi nyo type or hindi nyo gusto, pwede man nga butangan ninyo kadang check boxes. So daw maya tanahay daw pag nakita nyo ang checkbox, you can see there that that is an option. So it's C# or ASP on the form. On the button naman, what you can see on the button is the command. This one. So anything that you input here on the text box, on the radio button, on the checkboxes, or in the list boxes, if you're going to put the program on your command button, kung i-click nyo like for example in your login, pag-click nyo ka submit, all the details will be passed into your computer, and then your computer supposedly will process the information that is being given to them. So basically, this is the first thing that you will know whenever you are going to create a form in a C# environment. So it's much siya guys, different sa ginagawa niyo encoding. However, what we're going to do, this is a sample of the code, by the way. Okay, so ang makita ninyo, ang gina-generate daya kadang mga commands ninyo katong object. So kung i-double click ninyo daya, like for example, double click nyo ang command button nga double click nyo siya, makadto ka mo di sa may nga code. And then automatically ang header niya ginbutang na nga daan doon, dayan nga daan kay standard. Pero kung command ang ibutang ninyo ang sasulod, that's the time na ibutang ninyo diya sa may sulod kadang open and close brace. And then that command nga ibutang ninyo dayan will determine kung maandar or hindi ang inyo nga label buttons or ang form ninyo kung ipa environment niya. Why am I lecturing you this, guys? Because sa other year ninyo, I think may dyan kamo nga subject nga desktop programming wherein dapat may C# kamo, and then amo do daya palitika ninyo dugit na naka-program kag himo. ka-system. So ang dukaron nga ginahimo naton dukaron is ano pa lang exercises on coding. However, there's a certain aspect of programming wherein kinahanglan niya mag-design, ma-customize. So diyan no gid makita kung sino kaninyo ang may keen or ang may knack sa programming or sa pag-design ka system na. So ang kun sa activity naton nga daya mga first second klase naton second sem kung nagakopya ka lang ka-assignment mo ka-activity. So I think you have to start already to listen carefully and develop a certain system nga inyo kita na nga design. So paano dia? I'm going to lecture you on that sa subject ninyo sa another year level. Not now, but other year. That is why kamo it may makita ang activity for tonight because I'm just preparing you for the coming semesters on another subject nga pwede niyo bulon, especially sa subject ninyo nga desktop applications development. So that's the time that we're going to design and program your system. Okay. This is another example of the code. If you notice, first city something, and then there's a code above. This is the snapshot of another code na ginbutang ninyo sa dang private void sa forms. So you can see here text, first city get item, first city selected item, message back show. Message back show means if you're going to click submit, ang sa dia. That means to say, kung iparani siya, may another box na mag-appear nga pareho kadaya. Okay. So depende sa choices ninyo kung ano, and then i-output na ang sabat. So Bangalore is this one. You can see here Mumbai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. Mga lugar da sa India. So maybe select na isa kada day and kadaya. So ang paano pagwaon ang text box na dyan, message box gali, I'm sorry. Kinahanglan may amo ka dyan nga code. So what you're going to do, copy paste lang. Copy paste man lang da guys. Pero dapat intindihan niyo kung ano ang gina-copy paste niyo or ang sulod ka code. Okay? Now this is another code. Set of codes for the click means BTN submit click, meaning BTN is about it's a code actually. BTN stands for button. So submit. Ang submit button to kagina ang guys. So pinalabel siya as BTN. Parang hindi ang programmer ma-determine niya kung ano day ang klase ka object. So ito happen ng BTN is a button. And then, if you're going to click, ang sa sulod niya is string name, text, string address, text address, text, message box show. It means to say nga dapat ang string, which is ang name, kag ang address niya, gina-show niya sa message box. Pareho kadayaw na. So, if you click submit, may magwa nga text box nga may ngaran nga dang Guru 99 tutorial. So, amo day magwa diyaw. Kaya ang code nga ginbutang ninyo, so nga gin-double click nyo dyan, magwa dade, isulat nyo lang sa sulod na sa open and close parentheses. Okay? And then so on and so forth. So not only text boxes, labeled box, kag iban pagid, may mga iban pang control boxes like tree and picture boxes, tree view. This one is ang tree view. Okay? This one is medyo komplikado siya, no? Before kita magkato sa mga tree view, picture box, ang pinaka-basic lang gid nga dapat yung matunan is ang label, ang text box, kag ang button. So tatlo nga, dyan lang ga-revolve ang program. Mag-design ka mo sa Orihi guys, dyan sa tatlo nga daan lang gid. Ang daya doon nga ginadiscuss natin mga picture boxes, yung makita nyo di. These are just optional nga mga controls na ginakinanglan nga ibutang ninyo diya. So ang code na kada, actually wala siya code. Ang code na kada kon may dayan is dapat butangan nyo siya before, after ninyo mabutang sa form. Okay, so I think this is just the an overview, guys, no, of the things to come in desktop applications. So next ninyong active subjects will be part of your desktop application. So that is why I'm doing this to you, and I'm telling you this because to make you prepare for the next semesters that you're going to I would just like to say lang gid nga I hope that you learned something on this subject. This is just the basic prerequisite of the subjects that you have in IT. This is one of the foundations. Ang program gid. Programs are just one foundation. And then there are other aspects that you need to learn, especially when you are going to discover what is your specialty going forward, because sometime in your third year you already have to propose your capstone project, and the capstone project requires you to create a system and to do programming gid. So most of the time most of our is creating a database. That is another subject. For this one, it's programming lang gid nga kinahanglan ka mga problem solving type nga activities. So ang gina-shift naman do karon ng mga bagong technology is the mobile application. So our subject nga sa desktop application and mobile is somewhat pareho. Ang lang gid kinalain, nag-program na kamo para sa mobile na platform. Whereas nga sa desktop naman is ang ginaobra niyo tulad, which is ang coding. At the same time kinahanglan niyo i-design ang form. Pagkatapos that will be the front end of your system. So that is a front end programming. Ang sa back end naman, kung ano nga code ang ma-generate niya para sa diin ng code niya. So intindihan niyo para nga ma-apply ninyo sa inyo nga suited nga applications. Okay, so I think that is all for this evening, guys. And I would like to announce that this is our last session for this semester, and next week probably just stay tuned for the announcement, and then we'll have our final examination. So you have to study from module, not study lang, pero basahon nyo lang yung module nyo from 10 to 16. So I think that is it. I think I have prepared until to 18, but fortunately ang 2 weeks hindi natin siguro na malagas or magamit doon because why do kita time. May naman supposedly is to end on June 11. So the week after that will be the week for examination. So that will be next week already. So please prepare yourselves. Anyway, I have finished your exam. If you're free, I think I can give it on maskin sa Friday gani. Pero lang siguro mga Monday kita guro ma-exam. Okay? So stay tuned for the guys. Do you have any questions about anything? Do you have any clarifications and Yes, Jay. Please turn on your mic. Hello, Jay. Do you have any questions?
Good evening.
Good evening. Nag-autod ikaw. Yes. Jay, pwede mo masulat lang sa chat box siya pamangkot para nga mabasa ko kay nag-autod ikaw. I'm sorry guys, I cannot do anything about the signal, no? So most probably, pasensya gid, nag-auran abi tulad. So kung hindi mabatian or hindi pasensya lang gid. Although pwede nyo man malantaw liwat ang naton tulad ang session sa replay. I-paste to karon sa GC naton. So tuyan nyo lang lantawan ng session naton ha. Kung nag-utod bala. Okay, if you have questions guys, please put it in our chat box ha, base hindi ka mo bala mabati ay dang naga din ang sorry sa signal hindi basta hindi ka okay na na. Okay. Oo. Ang pagka-exam ninyo is multiple choice. So, the same thing man gyapon guys. I will give you the link sa ano ninyo. Online ang exam naton. So, you have 80 items ata guys. So, I'll give you 1 hour and 15 minutes to finish the exam. Multiple choice. Ang first gid ninyo dapat ngimon is to put your name ha. Don't forget to write your name. And then you can answer your the questions. Palihog ipasa lagi hindi niyo pag ano ha hindi niyo pag ano may nulso lang gid kamo kundi ano ninyo nga hindi mo kapasa sa first link pabulon ta mo kalain nga exam nga set B hindi it amo di ang ano doon so expect nyo nga ano nga dang padili-delay kamo para malantaw niyo yung questions sa masabtan may nulso lang gid kamo. So, kung suggestion ko lang, tuon do lang kamo, kag hindi lang kamo maghimo ka mga katuntuan. Hindi man kamo, hindi ko man pag-honor kung hindi kamo ka-submit, lain duman nga exam itawo kaninyo. So, may also lang gid kamo. Kag mauyan lang gid kamo katsimpo. Hay manan ko nga iban kaninyo guys, why pa kabuol ka midterm exam. So, sa ano tinyo mabuol sa next year? Tiyam lang da. Ay gusto ko daad kung magbuol makamo ka mga paryo kada dapat tingob. Hindi niyo doon pag diskartehan nga ano hay malagsanay gid kita ka ano ninyo. Okay? So please end your activity please kung may pa mo ka submit ipasa nyo lang gid. Okay? I'm giving you 1 hour and 15 minutes to answer. I think that is a lot of time. Tama da kalawi guys nga time. 1 hour and ano. So, I will announce lang kung saan I think Monday siguro guys, probably 9 o'clock. Mga mod I'm thinking I can give you the exam on Friday gani if you want. Pero para nga ma-disseminate gid naton at mayad sa classmates ninyo. Para ma-disseminate ninyo sa classmates ninyo gid the time kag date ka exam, I will put it in our GC. In our group chat. So, sa adlaw nga exam, palihog lang, bol na kamo ka-exam ninyo ha, kag ipasa nyo siya on time. Hindi nyo doon pagpalawigon, kag ano, kay laban-laban kung hindi nyo pag-submit on time, hindi nyo man dagyapon mapuslan, kay lain nga exam duman kadaya itaw ko kaninyo. Okay? Okay, so amo man lang da guys, ano ko, ano, probably prepare lang gid Monday 9 o'clock. Most probably. So some more questions. Multiple choice wala na kamo kinahanglan nga i-solve or something. It's multiple choice. Diyan ako mabol kay exam sa module 10 until module 16. Diyan lang gid. Hindi doon kamo magbasa katong past nga modules ninyo. Okay, some more questions so that we can let me read lang. Oo, sa Monday dun to, exam naton. Kay until ano lang kami guys, ano namon 11. Actually sa Friday lang gid hasta semester naton. Nga ano, so I think kaya kinahanglan mo namon mag-solve grade ninyo for 2 weeks no. By June 30 nakasulod doon yung grade ninyo sa ano. Okay? Okay. Liwaton ko guys, module 10 to module 16. Module 10 to module 16. Diyan makita nag-start sa module 10 and last naton sa module 16. Most probably Monday guro kita. Monday guro. 9 a.m. Kung hindi ako, please remind me kay malipaton gid ako. Monday, nakaibutan ko lang sa Google Calendar ko para hindi ako malipat. So, Monday, And Monday 9 a.m. Okay. Okay, some more questions, guys. If you have any questions pa. Okay, so let me ano niyo. Please open your guys, since this is our last day or last night. Mangayo ko kaninyo ka favor na kung pwede ninyo pwede kayo picture taking. I-open ninyo guys ya inyong camera. Para nga picture taking na gwapa gid mo na iyan lang inyo yung buhok bangusay gamay. Iyan ninyo yung smile nyo. Hindi gid si Beto. Sige. Dali lang daya. Last day picture taking. Sige Oh, sige. Okay, practice. Okay. Ready Don? Dali lang. Okay, sige. Ready do ako. Kamo ready Don? John Paul, anay imong kamera. Si Jay, Adrian, kay Fritzy, kay Jeremy, anuan nyo anay kamera ninyo. Madulom gid. Hindi man siguro tama kadulom gid.
Madulong kaayo.
Ate kun madulom, wait at may mo. Sige lang. Si Fritzy na lang si Jeremy. Sige Don. And Paul, paano anay sige. Okay, ready? Practice sige Don, ready Ready? 1 2 3. Okay, dali lang i-paste lang sa Word na hindi makikita niya. Isa pa guys, dali lang. Panay ha. I-change ko anay ang layout para ma-accommodate ko kumutan na. Okay. Fritz, 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 anay camera mo. Sige, ready? Okay, Dennis. Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, Don. Ayos, thank you, good students, Thank you. See you next time. I don't know. Welcome. I don't know kung may subject o kanin niyo. Hopefully may dayan. Base, laban ko. See you next time. See you next year, if ever. You have any subject for me? Do you have any something to say to me or to your classmates? Mga last words ninyo sa subject? Why naman? Okay, sige. Thank you good guys sa pag-attend ka naton and for the whole SEM. I know that mabudlay gid para kanaton daya ang sitwasyon naton. Thank you gid sa pagboylog ninyo kag sa subject. If ever you have any problems, please don't forget to approach me. Basically on the PM and on our GC. I'm also going to school every Monday, so you can see me there. Pero morning lang gid. You cannot find me in the afternoon there. So if you need something, you just go there sa eskwelahan. I don't know kung hindi guro kamo pwede kasulod guro tulad. So lang nato daya guys. Once in a while, we'll check your the PM or Facebook so that I can reply to any of your So don't forget to to say something or to PM if ever you have problems regarding our subject. Okay. So thank you, good guys. Thank you so much, and good evening. Please put your attendance on our chat box. Put your name, Paliog. Dadon, okay na. So if ever you put your name on our chat box, thank you so much. You can go now. This ends our session for this evening. So thank you very much and good evening. Please, if you want to see the replay, I will post this later on sa GC natin. So thank you so much guys, and thank you for being a good sport sa picture taking natin. I-post ko man yung picture to karon sa sa GC natin. So, good evening and sign off to kita.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I'll stop.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ibe. Thank you, John Paul.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Jessa. Thank you, Marge. Thank you, John Christian. Thank you, Marge. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Fritzy. Thank you, Jaya. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.